Alright, hello everybody. This is Seth with Game Taro Games, coming at you with another update for the week. A lot of stuff has been going on, not just ManaBat development, but several other developing things going on right now. So I'm kind of dividing my attention between about 5 different projects, and actually it's going a lot better than you would think it would. But today we are here to talk about what's going on with ManaBat. So I finished out all of the elementals and all of their abilities as far as everything that I'm going to have available for the first playable demo. So I have the elemental abilities set up. And I also created the elemental screen, which you can see here. So this right here is pretty much kind of a rough UI design to be able to have the characters switch out their elementals, so that way you can move them from side to side if you want to have, earth, and if you want to be able to pair water and earth with fire and air, and or switch them around to whatever order you like. Also, another thing that I set up is being able to look at the different elementals. So you can see here on the air panel to the left, it shows that it's strong against earth, and metal's still in there. It's not supposed to be because I pulled 4 of the elementals, but strong against earth and metal, weak against fire. And also gives you some kind of flavor script and tells you a little bit about air tuned dodges cost about half the cadence and carry travel you 1.4 times farther than a normal dodge, and then also mobility debuffs are nullified. You can also select the ability and it'll tell you what it does. It tells you it's a heavy ability, it's air elemental, costs 20% momentum, and place a wall of wind that pushes enemies along its flow, blocks enemy projectiles, and marks anything caught inside. And then you can cycle through all of your different abilities and kind of read up on them. You can also go down below those to the 3 different attunement marks. And the attunement marks are kind of stacking abilities, so that if you keep using different air or water abilities, then they get more and more status effects or evolved status effects on them. And when you select it, you can kind of see that this is what it looks like on the battlefield for a headwind mark to be applied. So here you can see headwind, fighting the wind, movement slowed 30% everywhere, wind volumes shove them around. So if you have a headwind ability on these guys and you put up a air wall on them, it should knock them back and push them down and stuff like that. And then if you get 2 attunement marks on them, you'll get a knockdown effect. Air strikes, meaning any kind of air abilities, have a 35% chance to knock them down. And this is kind of the evolved visual effect of it. Knockback, which is tier 3, the air strikes have a 50% chance to launch them 3 meters and interrupt. So meaning push them back and then interrupt whatever it is that they're doing. So it gets more and more powerful the more you kind of utilize these abilities. So I have this set up for each one of the elemental abilities, which is pretty sweet. And then I also have the combined abilities down here at the bottom. So you can see steam vent, which is water and fire. So a hissing steam vent is a light combo attack. Steam is the element, and there's 15% momentum cost. Hissing steam pocket that scalds and slows down both movement and actions from an enemy. And then the special ability, which is a scalding geyser field that drags enemies inward while cooking them, which is pretty sweet. So, as I said, the main reason of having this is that way players can, because this is quite a bit of information to try to understand and wrap your head around. And hopefully what ends up happening, or how I'm planning on doing the demo, is that you'll start with a single element, and then you'll kind of go and explore the world, and you'll find shrines and unlock other elements as you find them. So, and then you'll be able to go in here and kind of see what the elements do and stuff, and it'll give you an idea, and then you'll be able to, I can swap them around and stuff. So I'll put water over here, and now we can have fire and water and air and earth, and look at all this stuff. So it'll just kind of give you an idea as to what what the elements do and everything, because I'm trying to design it so that way it's you can read at a glance whatever's happening on the battlefield all the time, but you got to know what's happening first. So this is kind of my answer to help players figure that out. And plus, you'll be able to, equip elementals to either side and eventually level up and tweak and, specialize in different elementals as you use them and gain experience with them and everything. So, but yeah, so otherwise, let's see. So that, the elemental screen I got built. Enemies, when they die, their corpses now stay, and I'll be able to do stuff with them. In that I can kind of destroy the corpses with fire, or I can, other elementals to do other things eventually, so let's see. Oh, now my elementals are all jacked up. Not fire, earth! Yeah! Oh my god. Yeah! Let's switch to this. Oh my god, I'm getting my butt kicked. Fire! So you can see that the corpses, they're kind of ragdolling now, and then they're like, falling over dead. They're not like laying down completely, so they kind of die in hilarious ways, but I don't know, I'm okay with it for now. And then, so you can see these guys are all here. So, that's not what I wanted. Go right there. What I want to do here is I want to get rid of these corpses. So I burn them. Haha. Another thing you'll be able to do is some corpses will end up being, resources for the player to use. So what you'll do is you'll kill a bunch of guys. You'll kind of mark the corpses. And then you can tag them to come and be harvested by NPCs in the world, and then they can harvest resource from them and stuff. So you might not want to kill the corpses, and it's a kind of a unique take or a different take on, like looting corpses and stuff. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Lava, suck it, bitch. Oh, sorry. All right, so yeah, so that's kind of pretty much like where I've gotten for this week. Like I said, I've divided my attention between a few different projects, and I'll end up talking about those more. Oh, look at that. Whee! I'll end up talking about that more as I get more information on them, and I kind of get a little bit further into dealing with all them and building them and stuff. But this is still my priority. I'm still working on this every single day. So I can only spend 1 to 2 hours on it a day instead of more. So, but anyway, that's what I've got so far. Hopefully this seems fun and it sounds interesting. I will be eventually releasing it for people to download and try out and see what they think and provide any feedback for anybody that's interested. But that's still at least a month away. So anyway, thank you very much. I hope that you have yourself a very beautiful day.